about the NBA games last night, man. You had Phoenix whooping on Dallas in the late game, and then in the early game you had Miami doing what they're supposed to do with the Philadelphia 76ers. Check out the NBA Talk playlist, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, the subscribe button, hit the bell icon button, hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live, drop a video, and if you ain't be getting notifications, unsubscribe, unhit that bell icon button. That should happen when you unsubscribe, resubscribe, hit the bell icon button, see if that jump started, but you know how it goes. Check out the NBA Talk playlist, more videos like this. So, for the most part, James Harden, I was looking at the end of the game. I don't know if he ended up with this. He only had 16 points, late in that game when it got out of hand. And like I said before, DeAndre Jordan got to start because Joel Embiid probably going to miss game 1 and 2 and expect to be back with the facial fracture. He suffered from Pascal Siakam. And, you just get to the point where, like I said, Joel Embiid was always hurt at the worst time. Talk about Ben Simmons, but for the most part, at least he was healthy in Philadelphia at the right time. At least he defended. Joel Embiid always getting tired or always injured. Like I said before, they should just consider kind of trading while he hot, bro. It might be best for Philly to break that shit up ahead of time until it's too late. You know what I'm saying? Because big fellas like him, especially coming to the league with lower body and lower extremity injuries, they don't tend to get healthier. They don't tend to last long. They just don't. So, it might be a point where I know Philadelphia fans not gonna like it, but you got to strike while the iron hot. Shit, he ain't never healthy when it counts. Then when he is healthy, he tired. This year's the first year he was healthy, and then here come the playoff, boom, he injured. He was a cheap shot by Pascal. Hey, Doc Rivers should have had him in the game in the blowout. And he always just injured. He just fluke. Everybody talk about street clothes, a.k.a. Anthony Davis, but Joel Embiid right there, dude. He ain't as fragile Anthony Davis, but his injuries and his conditioning be letting him down at the wrong time, bro. When you see him in a game that's tight or they up and he just start jacking up threes, he too damn tired to get on the block. And this was their year to win it. Even though, I ain't expect much out of James Harden, but, this was a good year to win it. Chris Middleton injured. Who knows? He going to come back from the MCL. Boston ain't got no interior. And I knew the James Harden trade was bad. That was common sense. That was common sense. The James Harden deal was bad because he don't show up. And now they need him to at least win one of these 2 games. And come to playoffs, he just don't do nothing. Because he don't care. He told y'all right off the rip, I don't really care. And that's why he'll never be a top 20 shooting guard of all time. I say 10 would be nice. That's why he'll never be better than Reggie Miller. I don't care about your MVPs. All of them is hollow stats. Stats that don't amount to nothing. Halloween, trick or treat stats. When the chips down and the dominoes down, the bones down on the table, can you cash in? Can you win? He can't. He done lost the most notorious playoff games. You know what I'm saying? The one with Kawhi Leonard was out in San Antonio, and they lost. And they set Kawhi Leonard for Game 7. Didn't even need it. He might be out his prime too. He might be old and out his prime. If we being real, he might be old and out his prime. Because he looked terrible this year. Out of shape, not getting the little bump touch fouls no more. So, he ain't gonna carry no team. And then Tobias Harris had the best game. You can't count on Tyrese Maxey right now. Till he get more experience. He another guy that need the ball in his hand, good defender, need the ball in his hand. He's like James Harden, a rhythm scorer. So they might want to think about staggering them dudes' minutes. They might think about wanting to stagger their minutes because they both the same type of player. They both need the ball in their hand. And put somebody out there that can spot up and shoot with James Harden. But like I said before, he looked old, he looked slow, he looked terrible this season. He looked terrible. He ain't got got a best chance. They probably don't got a chance against Philadelphia 100% healthy, if we being real. They probably ain't got a chance against Philadelphia healthy. I mean, get Miami healthy. Shoot. You gonna need something from James Harden. That was a bad trade, bro. Everybody know if you want to get over the hump, the last player you gonna call is James Harden. Out of the superstars. He ain't even a superstar this year. He's just a all. He's just a all without the star. He just a soup without the super per star. That nigga just a soup. So it ain't surprised me, bro. That was the dumbest trade in history, dude. Gave all that up for, you could have got something real, like Jeremy Grant could have been helping y'all. I could have went to got McCollum could have helped y'all more than that. Shit. He can't do nothing. So, Miami just need to take advantage of these 2 games without Embiid. And if he ain't playing game 3, steal that in the series for the most part pretty much over. But talking about Phoenix and Dallas, I picked Dallas for the upset. I thought, Luka Doncic was going to, do what he do. I thought he was going to go out there and hoop. You feel me? And he did for the first half. Shit. And they made some adjustments, and he wasn't as effective. So, Booker looked solid. Even though he on that hamstring, and like Luka re-aggravated his hamstring. Funny how Booker back so fast from a hamstring. They say he won't be back to the Western Conference Finals. So I don't know what type of therapy he did. Maybe he did to DeAndre Hopkins. But it's my boy though, man. So. They look good, and it's their year to win it, to be honest, man. With Booker being, if he continue to get healthy and don't re-aggravate the hamstring, it's their year for it. People saying it was a fluke last year, and they're here to prove it wasn't no fluke. So if they can prove it wasn't no fluke, bet, But I mean, Dallas got to get more play out of Bronson and Dinwiddie, but Phoenix might have too much length for Jalen Bronson. So, Mikal Bridges and them boys, they've been playing. Cam Johnson playing, they confident. Only team that's standing their way coming out the West is Golden State. That's it. And the only other team that I think that for sure beat them is probably Milwaukee again. Philly, Miami might give them a fight, but I think they just got too much length for Miami. So I think it's really Milwaukee and Golden State that's standing their way in. Like I said, Golden State got the experience, but so do Phoenix now. Phoenix got the legs. So, especially if Booker is 100% healthy or close, that's gonna be one of the best Western Conference Finals, ever. It's gonna be a great. So, but yeah, Dallas just missing rim protection. That's pretty much. Probably another wing that can get a bucket, but Luka Doncic, he control everything. He control everything. So is it room for somebody else to get their own shot? I don't know. I don't know. That's the $1 million question. Is there room for somebody else in there to get their own shot? Because Luka gotta play better off the ball. If he want somebody to come there and play with him, he ain't gonna be able to get out the first round just dominating the ball. He not. He gonna have to get that ball up, and that's gonna be the next thing. Him playing without the basketball, Can he play without the basketball? And if he can't play without the basketball, he ain't gonna win nothing in Dallas like that. He ain't LeBron. Just tell him he ain't LeBron. And that's one of the reasons they probably should pay Jalen Brunson. It's one of the major reasons why they should pay Jalen Brunson because he can play with him. Not too many people can. So Dallas in trouble. Dallas in trouble. That's all it boiled down to. And they may be in trouble for the future. Because if that boy Luka can't play without the basketball, it's pretty much over. Nobody just want to spot up and shoot all day. Somebody want to be able to get their own shot, and like I said before, they don't force him to get a ball up. But that is what it is. But I don't really see Dallas need that one more guy that can get their own bucket, bro, and a rim defender. So I thought Booker, probably wouldn't be as good as he, good as he still is physically, but they got some good rangy defenders to bother Luka, even though he went off in the first half. The second half, they live and die off Luka Doncic. You can tell when he out, they all play better. So, kid can't just have him dominating the basketball. They got to find some time where they running sets and they going through motions and somebody else able to get and take a bucket. But, yeah, Dallas got long-term problems, honestly. So, we'll see. But thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We got live drop a video. Check out the NBA Talk playlist for more videos like this. Financially, want to support the channel. Cash App, $CJGood313, Venmo, CJGood313, PayPal link in the description. Find me everywhere right here. My Linktree link in the description from Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, all there. Appreciate the love, support. Best way to donate, just subscribe to the channel, thumbs up the video, share the video, and that subscribe button, hit the bell icon button, hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live drop a video. Appreciate you guys. Peace.